Hello and welcome to Paws For Thought. This is the feline edition. Thanks for joining us. I'm Raychel Harvey-Jones, and of course Kirk Livers from the Humane Society of Washington County is here. Welcome as always.
Thank you for having us.
But upstaged by such cuteness in Louis. He is so affectionate.
He really, really is. He's a big boy though.
He is a big boy.
He's a little bigger.
Tell us a little bit about his story.
Louis came to us as a stray, a public drop-off. Someone came in and dropped him off to us. He's about 2 years old. But he seems that he probably belonged to someone at one time because he is so affectionate and so people-oriented.
Hey, baby.
Very used to being handled. I mean, how can you resist this? What's going on right here? He's just purring up a storm and letting you love on him.
He is so affectionate. He really is. And how old do we think he is?
About 2 years old.
About 2 years old.
Yep.
Did you say that?
I did, but that's okay.
Yeah, I'm in my therapy moment now. Anything I'll agree to anything right now.
That's understandable. It happens to all of us at the shelter, that's for sure.
Now, of course, we always tell you the importance of, neutering, spaying animals, and right now that's more important than ever because you have a lot of kitties.
It is. It's a sad time for us right now because of it being kitten season. We have litter upon litter. We had to open up one of our canine units and make it just a kitten room because we have so many. So, we're trying to be creative and trying to get as many out the door as you can, which is why we had a big sale this weekend with Mother's Day. Cats were only $25, and then we had 12 that went home for PetSmart. So it's making a big difference, but they still keep coming every day.
Yeah, and tell us a little bit about the programs that you offer people, because we all know that taking an animal on is, once you get past, the great thing about the Humane Society is they're vaccinated, they're spayed, they're neutered, so they're literally, they are good to go. I mean, these are better than a boyfriend, better than a husband, cheaper, much more affectionate, but tell us a little bit about some of the initiatives that you'd have to help people who perhaps have an animal and they can't afford to spay or neuter them.
Yes, we have several programs. We have a SNAP program, which is available to all Washington County residents. You don't have to be any kind of assistance to receive it. And it's a voucher good for a dog or cat spay neuter at any participating veterinarian in the county, which is great. And then we also have cat and dog SNP, which is available for only people who are on some kind of assistance, and that is also a voucher that reduces the cost. So if you would like to get your pet spayed or neutered, which we highly recommend, definitely give us a call. We can help out.
Snip and Snap.
Snip and Snap,
Snip
yes.
and Snap,
yes.
I like it. We should rename the show Snip and Snap. And you may think by not having your animal neutered that you're saving money. Oh, what a myth that is, because in the long run, when you've got 15 of them running around, you're not saving any money.
Not at all. And just because if you have a male cat, you're not getting kittens, someone else is getting kittens.
Right.
So it's a responsible thing to go ahead and neuter your male and spay your female.
Absolutely. Also, of course, when you take an animal from you're so affectionate, you really are. When you take an animal from the Humane Society, of course, they'll also be microchipped. I've got, the last couple of weeks, as the sun started to gradually shine, my cats have shown a little bit of interest in kind of trying to escape, so I can think of nothing worse than losing them. So again, spay them, neuter them, and get them chipped also.
Absolutely.
Let's take a look at the details for this big boy on the screen, because he is absolutely delightful. He really is. We're looking at Louis. Of course, don't forget we've got more felines coming up later in the show. And of course, don't miss our canine edition. If you're looking for a canine, then of course you'll need to watch that show too. We'll talk about, in the second half of this show, we'll talk about a big event that's coming up this weekend.
Huge event coming up this weekend.
Huge event. I don't think Louis is going to be on this event, but I don't know. He's pretty feisty.
A couple few guests after him might be on this event.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you'd like this little boy home with you, then contact the Humane Society. Let's take a look at those details once again. Well, from a big boy to a big girl, and maybe bashful by name, but certainly not bashful by nature.
No, not at all. This is our little bashful, not little, this is bashful. And she's about 3 years old, and she also came to us as a stray, as so many of them do. And she takes a little bit of time to warm up, but I think that time's ended for her because she's warmed up nicely, hasn't it?
I mean, could it just be that I'm,
You may just be like
the one.
The one, absolutely.
Now, if this is your first time watching Paws For Thought, it's a show, of course, devised with the Humane Society of Washington County, who do a phenomenal job in housing hundreds, thousands of animals across the county. Have wonderful events every month. I really don't know how they do it. Are you kissing me? But we are looking to find the forever homes for these animals, because unfortunately they don't come with a little resume. They can't tell us where they've been or what they've been through. But what we do know is you give a little bit of love and you get an awful lot of love back,
Exponential.
unconditional love.
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about adopting from the Humane Society, because perhaps people have never thought about adopting before and are thinking about it after seeing this gorgeous little one.
Yes, well, it's even more easy than it was a few months ago. You can come in and visit with any of our animals and fill out an application at our shelter, or if you don't want to do that, you can go to our website at hswcmd.org and click on the Pet Tango link, and you can see a list of all the animals that are available for adoption. And if you see anyone that tickles your fancy, you can go ahead and fill out an application to get sent right to our adoption counselor.
It's a very British saying, you know, tickle your fancy.
Tickle your fancy.
Does
Well,
it tickle your fancy? We've been working together too much.
I think we have, Rachel. I think we have. But from there, the adoption counselor contacts you. We do a quick check for animal cruelty investigation, and from there, hopefully the animal's already spayed or neutered and it can go home the same day. We're pushing that as much as possible.
Right. Yeah, because that's what you want. You know, you want as soon as you see them. I was so excited when
you fall in love right away, don't you?
You do. Oh, and you know what? I haven't mentioned my cats on the show today yet.
I don't think you have.
No, I haven't. Nittany and Garfield, just giving you a shout out because they'll be at home watching. You know, I was so excited to get them home, and I'm coming up to my year anniversary with them, and it is really simple. And you say you've improved it significantly, but it was so simple back then, so I can only imagine how easy it is now. And they're chipped when they come out, and also they get 30 days of free
30
insurance.
30 days of free pet insurance, yes, absolutely.
Well, I'll tell you this, I probably shouldn't tell this story, but you know when you get those 30 days free of anything, then you get months of spam emails.
Oh, right.
I've got to tell you that I didn't continue that insurance with that company, and I canceled it after 30 days, and I never heard a peep out of
A
them.
lot of people are afraid that they're going to keep getting that kind of spam, and it doesn't. It's 30 days free, and then if you use it, great. If not, it's no cost to you or anyone else.
We've of course been talking about the process, but let's put the details up for Bashful, who she is a little bit bashful. She's got the cutest face though. Put the details up for Bashful on the screen now. Of course, I promised that we would mention Paws on the Pavement, but as always, I've done far too much talking. So tell us about that. Coming up on the 18th of May.
18th is Saturday. Paws on the Pavement at Marty Snook Park at 8 o'clock in the morning. I know that's really early, but 8 o'clock. It should be a great time. We have over 300 already. We're hoping to have more register the day of, which we cut off online registration. So if you still want to register, come to the event that day and be there a little early. Be there around 7 so you can get your chip. It is chip timed. For all you avid, hardcore 5K runners out there, it will be official.
Now, the HMTV6 team has grown exponentially since last week.
Really?
3 of us now. But I have a funny feeling we'll be walking, not running.
That's perfectly all right. You bring your dogs if you have any and walk.
Thanks for joining us. As always, Kirk, we've run out of time. So much time, but contact the Humane Society. Thanks for watching.